Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle and welcome back to day 9 of JANELMAS. So today we'll be ranking my face palettes. So this includes all blush palettes, all highlighter palettes, palettes that have blush and bronzer and highlighted and everything in between. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. If you're not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. I do post a lot of project planning content over here on my channel, and I will be posting tons of makeup related videos and beauty related videos all throughout December leading up until Christmas. So if that's something you want to see on your feed, then go ahead and keep on watching. Sorry, I had to put a little bit of this Tower 28 coconut gloss. It is just so stunning. I've been reaching for it a ton. Matching my pinky eyes, matching my pinky top. I'm really feeling it. I applied some dewy setting mist, so I don't know if it's a little too much on camera. If I need to tone it down with some powder. This is just a brush with no powder on it, but let me know if I look a little greasy. Okay, starting off at number 7. The worst palette in my collection is this one by JANELMAS. This is a Color It Blush Trio in medium to tan. It has 3 blushes. It has Seclusion, it has Isla, and then Toasted. I do really like these tones. The blushes themselves are very beautiful. They're like a satiny blush, like, I don't know, they're very pretty, but it's just something I don't reach for a lot. I had like Major Pan and the other JANELMAS Cosmetics trio. They swatch amazing. I don't know, it's just something I don't reach for. I got it on a BoxyCharm pop-up sale like a few years ago, or whatever type of sale they called it back then. But yeah, I loved the first one, so I bought another color story. I had the fair to light. Now this is the medium to tan. There was no need for that because I don't use these blushes. Although I love a peachy blush, I love a corally blush, I love a purpley mauve blush. Today I'm wearing Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, and I just love a bronzy blush on me. I don't know. So that was probably a purchase that I didn't need. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. I've been wearing this makeup all day and it is late at night while I'm filming, so just applying more blush just in case I needed it. But I don't know, should have not bought that. Moving on to number 6. This is the second worst palette, face palette in my collection, and it is this blush quad right here. This is the Basic Instincts 2 palette. It comes with NARS Orgasm, it comes with Orgasm X, it comes with Behave, and Dolce Vita. So those are the shades right there. Don't reach for this. This looks a little dry on my dry skin. So yeah, powder blush is one of those things that it's either hit or miss, and these have been neither here nor there for me. Again, regret purchasing this. This was like a $40 quad that I got on Ulta. I actually bought this one in a deeper one because I heard so many people raving about this formula that I just had to have these colors in my life, which I already own a NARS Orgasm, which should be this one right here. I didn't own a NARS Orgasm X, I didn't own a Behave, and I didn't own Dolce Vita. So I was like, oh, okay, well, these 3 pinky shades should be fine. I think Behave doesn't really show up well on me, and these 2 I just never really get use out of. I don't even really use my single orgasm that much. So again, I just wish I had $40 back in my pocket, or $80 for the 2 that I freaking bought. Yeah, I suck. I just like to waste my money apparently. And coming in at number 5 is another expensive freaking face palette, and it is this one by Pat McGrath. It has Cherish, Nymphette, and Venus and Nectar. Venus Nectar has kind of cracked scent, so it's very delicate. These shades are super pigmented. I wore them as much as I could throughout the year, but again, face palettes aren't one that I reach for. I like to reach for my single blushes and highlighters and stuff, but I love Pat McGrath. Wanted to try her blush formula, so I picked this up, and although they are very pretty, they're just very pigmented. for my skin tone, and the highlighter only works when I have a tan. So yeah, it's unfortunate that I don't get enough use on this palette. So there's the highlighter there. As you see on the back of my hand, it's just a little too tan. It has like a peachy undertone to it. So this is one that I don't get enough use on. Moving on to number 4, these palettes, moving on up, I absolutely in love with. This one right here is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. This came out maybe like 2019 or so, 2018. And I almost fully used up this powder. It's just hard to get your brushes in there. These powders really don't work for me, so I have to use those like, well, this one's like a powder for your face, but I use that like a light bronzer. I use this one like a light bronzer. I use this one as a bronzer because it is a bronzer. This highlight is a little glittery. These blushes are stunning, but I don't reach for this palette enough to just use it for these blushes. But yeah, this is one that I'm considering panning in the future. There are those blushes right there, absolutely stunning. Hourglass makes a wonderful powder, a wonderful blush, a wonderful bronzer, but I don't know, just for the fact that one of the powders is dark for me, it's hard to use. I don't really like the glittery highlights. This bronzer is glittery as well, a little deep for me. So yeah, these blushes just don't get enough use. Coming in at number 3 is another Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4 palette. So this one, which one came first? I think the volume 4 came first and then the Unlocked came next, I want to say. But yeah, I got this around 2018, 2019. It must have been 2018 because I didn't even live in the house that I'm living in now. But yeah, so I used up some powders, and let's see, 3 of them. I think this was a darker powder, a lighter powder, and a bronzer. I really love the bronzer. This one wasn't very glittery, perfect for my skin tone. And then the blushes, the orange one is almost used up, and then we have a more purpley one, and then a highlight right here. I believe this highlight wasn't as bad. Yeah, this one's a lot more smoother and has more like micro glitters than it does chunky glitters. The other one's a strobe light, and this highlighter is a strobe light as well, but it's just not strobier. It's not stroby. It's not as stroby as the other one. But these blushes are absolutely stunning. I love this purple one right here, and this one is a Euphoric Fusion. Just a sucker for these types of mauvey pink tones. And yeah, I think this one is a very good palette. You see it right there. It's not as scary looking. It's leaning more pink than purple because it has that white mixed throughout it, and then just a little bit of tad purple. So yeah, I really like this palette. This is another one that I'm considering panning since I only have 2 blushes and a highlight, which these products take all year to finish. So maybe this is one that I will finish eventually. This video has been going by super fast. Coming in at number 2 is this palette right here by ABH. It is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This one is no longer available. They brought it back, I think, 2 times, I want to say. I bought it, I don't know if it was on the official launch. I think I couldn't get my hands on the official launch, so a few months later it came out. Then I got it, and then a year or 2 later they re-released this, and I fully panned my original one. So I got a second one, and 2 of the shades kind of came out. So y'all, I only have what's left of it, but I don't really use this palette. As you guys can see, the other shades are kind of untouched, but I will apply some today and ode to this palette because it was such a good one. If you were on the makeup bandwagon in 2015, 2016, if you followed Nicole Guerrero, if you were an ABH stan, give this video a like, and I'm gonna apply some highlighter for you guys to just see how beautiful. My favorite one was Kitty Cat, so I'm gonna apply Kitty Cat since I am wearing pink today, and I'm just going to, okay, you ready? Brace yourself. This is no joke. Like, these highlighters did not come to play, okay? And I'm going very light-handed, like I didn't dip a lot into the highlighter, and I already look like I'm glowing from space or something. Like, oh my god, it's too much for what I like now, so that's probably why I don't reach for this palette a lot. But it was definitely a favorite back in the day. So yeah, this ABH Glow Kit by Nicole Guerrero, super good. Maybe I'll start pulling it out and use it not with this fan brush, obviously. Maybe a very small controlled brush and just like place it in like one area. I look ridiculous right now, and then I have that Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. Like, this is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Coming in at number 1 is a palette that's blingy, but I think more tailored to the makeup that most people wear these days, at least like crazy makeup wearers like you and I, because if you're on this channel, it's because you love makeup in the same way that I do, I'm pretty sure. So this is the Dior Quad, and this is the Glow Face palette from the Dior Backstage line, and the shade 001 Universal. It comes with strobe white, and it comes with strobe gold, blush pink, and blush bronze. And this one has gotten a lot of use, and I've only had it for maybe 5-6 months, I would say, and I'm almost hitting pan on this white shade. I used the gold one a lot in the summer, then I mixed the two when I was in between shades, and recently I've been using the white one a lot. I'll pop a little bit on my nose so you can see. I didn't even apply a lot, you guys. I'm trying to be very extra careful. I don't want to look like a Tin Man, like the Nicole Guerrero one does on me. But yeah, I'll swatch the gold and the white. As you guys can see, very nice colors. The pinky one, I do use like a blush topper because I don't really like a pinky highlight, with the exception of the Nicole Guerrero one. This one is not that sparkly. I can kind of use it like a glowy bronzer on my cheeks and forehead, so I do get some use on that one. And if I'm ever super tan, I can mix it with the gold shade, but those colors are absolutely stunning. Like, this quad is life. So this one is my number 1 face palette. Absolutely in love. Let me know if you own any of these palettes, what you think of them. Which one is your favorite? Did you guess that this was going to be my number 1 if you are an avid watcher of this channel? So let's just talk about makeup in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys and keep it fun. I can't wait to see you guys all tomorrow for day 10 of JANELMAS. Let me know if you are liking this series, and have a blessed one. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.